us for Business Insider Live. I'm Alex, and I am so happy you're with us today because we are teaming up with Guinness World Records and the Cirque-Tacular team. They're an international group of acrobats and circus performers, and they are attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the most hand spins on a Spanish web in 30 seconds. Who's excited?
We're all excited. We're excited. We're excited.
Without further ado, let me introduce the true talent. We have Tad and Aaron. They are from the Cirque-Tacular team. And tell us a little bit about, I don't know, what are you feeling today? Are you excited?
Yeah, very excited actually. Yeah. This is gonna be a great attempt. I'm not sure either one of us slept a lot last night, but it's gonna be great regardless. We're gonna do this.
And can you tell us a little bit about your experience, your background, how you've trained for this as well?
Yeah. Do you want to take this one, Aaron?
Basically, our training has been over the past decade plus. We both had careers prior to joining Powers and becoming Mantrix, which then became Cirque-Tacular. So really our experience is our training and performance background prior and over the past decade.
Right. This particular skill, of course, we can't train it to world record speed every time. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be flying around. I'm going to look like a human flag getting spun on this rope. But when I'm holding on with sheer strength and he's putting in all sorts of power into this rope system to get the speed going. We can't train it like that all the time because it completely wrecks us for our performances, which is what we need to do. So the truth is we only train this once in a great while. So today, when we do it, it's going to be a great feat and something that doesn't happen often on this planet. So
I was going to say, it's once in a lifetime. So now, do you train, like what's your training routine like and your fitness routine? Because you have to have a lot of upper body strength.
Yeah, absolutely. So we both train a lot. Aaron trains more than I do.
You motivate each other though.
Yeah. In between, we perform quite often, so in between performing we get in as much training time with the company and with individual partners and with each other as we can.
Basically, less training now and more actually just rehearsals for shows. We do over 200 shows a year, so that is what keeps us fit. And we, because what we're doing is sort of on the extreme edges of capability, we have to save our energy reserves for the actual performances. So we spend our time in rehearsals for those performances, and that is our training. Of course, we do warm-ups and everything beforehand, and we do go to the gym, but mostly we're learning all of our different acrobatic partners' rhythms. They become our human barbells and dumbbells, so to speak. I'm definitely a dumbbell. That works.
Wow. So what are some of the events that you could see during your performances, so aside from what you're attempting today?
Aaron and I have different skills.
I mean, the range of performances is tremendous. It can be anywhere from the prince or prime minister of a country to a cancer camp for children, to burlesque and little clubs in the city. So the range is tremendous. It runs the gamut.
We really perform all over the place, sometimes crowds for tens and tens of thousands, or other times very small private parties. So it keeps it really interesting. We never know what we're going to get, whether it's a stadium full of people or a small private party somewhere. We also get to go all over, which is pretty cool. We've been in 70 countries at this point, which is it's a nice way to travel the world, that's for sure, and get to meet cool and interesting people all over the place. And then in terms of our skill sets, Aaron does a lot of different circus apparatuses.
We're both multi-talented performers. We both do multiple aerial apparatuses as well as multiple ground skills based on the theaters or where we are. Sometimes we have very little space, so we have to go to all ground stuff. So we have a lot of skills.
Aaron does sear wheel, which is a really cool apparatus. It's a spinning wheel, as well as we both do bull whip, which of course everybody recognizes from the ring masters in all of the circuses all over the place. We do ground acrobatics and body balancing and hand-to-hand, where we balance each other in positions. And like he said, aerial is what we're most known for. We have a couple other specialty skills that are pretty cool that they'll just have to come see live shows to find out what those are.
Just have to come. So for those of you just joining us now, we teamed up with Guinness World Records and the Cirque-Tacular team today because we are attempting to beat the most number of hand spins, the world record for the most number of hand spins on a Spanish web in 30 seconds. Now, have you guys beat the record during rehearsals or tied?
So here's the thing. We've tied it.
Okay.
We've tied it.
And how many is that for our audience? that
So
doesn't know?
it's the current record is 52, which is legitimately really
Yeah,
hard.
I can only
And
imagine.
we have tied that in record, in rehearsals. So today's the day we're gonna break it.
I think so too. All right, so we'll let you guys kind of hang out for a second. We're going to talk to Michael over here. He's going to be our judge for today from
How are
Guinness
you?
World Records. How are you? Thank you
I'm
for
great.
joining us.
I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, I'm so excited too. I feel like I want to be the one that gets up there and
I do not. I'm fine right here, counting.
So you must witness, so many different attempts that people are trying to break.
Absolutely,
all the
but
time.
this is so exciting because it's one of those classic circus things
Yes.
that everyone recognizes,
Absolutely.
but it's incredibly hard to break this record also. The
Incredibly
current
hard.
record, 52 spins, and that was
52
set by
spins?
Rebecca and Donovan from the UK and
Wow.
USA in August of 2015.
That's crazy.
They have broken this record multiple times,
Wow.
ticking up every time, 52.
So now, if Tad and Aaron, if they tie today, are they considered like a record holder then? The
Absolutely.
new record holder?
So if
Okay.
someone ties the number, they officially tie the record, so they are co-record holders.
okay.
They're still members of the Guinness World Records family. I would love to see them break the record.
Me too. I think so.
So
I'm
they're aiming
killing
for
it.
53.
So can you walk us through the protocol, like the process of, I don't know, some of the rules and regulations?
Absolutely. So they'll have 30 seconds. That's
Okay.
30 seconds of me counting.
Okay.
They have 10 seconds to build up to speed. Tad's going to give me a verbal go. That is when the time will start. So as long as they don't go over that 10 seconds, it will be a valid attempt.
Okay.
So he'll probably take 5 to 6 seconds to get up to speed, give me the start, and then I'll start counting.
Okay.
They'll have 30 seconds. I will count it down, and that will give us the results.
Okay.
Depending on how the attempt goes, I may have to go and check the slow-mo video just to make sure we got
Okay.
every spin
Fair enough.
accurately. But it should be a clean attempt,
So
hopefully.
3 attempts. They could break it on the first attempt.
I hope they break it on the first
Right?
attempt.
And
And
might
I
not
think
need the
they
other
want
two.
to break it on the first attempt also.
I think so too. So now, Tad, how high up are you actually going to be? Good.
So this is an 8-meter rope.
Okay.
And I am going to be at about 20 feet there. So, yeah. I'll be up there holding on. We do have a safety loop on there, but truthfully, I'm holding on with sheer strength, and especially at this speed. Aaron's going to be putting the power into the system to create the speed.
Okay.
And my job is just to hold on real tight, breathe, not pass out, hopefully
Nope.
not have any like interesting moments
Yeah,
up there.
and take the time you need in between to recover and, catch your breath. Because
I mean, like I said, I got a movie to catch, so we're gonna beat this and
He
get me
wants
out
to
of here.
catch that movie, so
I
we're
got
gonna
a
do it on
movie
the
to
first
catch,
one.
so we gotta.
So Tad, you're going to be up on the Spanish web, and then Aaron, you're going to be on the ground doing the spin. Look at those muscles you got there. You have your gloves on. You need a nice tight grip, right?
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes with the
performance
gloves.
injuries right here from the attempts. This is no joke. What the pain that
Yeah.
we go through to make this
Wow.
happen.
Blisters and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Torn
It's all
skin.
good.
Well, we're really excited, and for those of you just joining us now, this is the Cirque-Tacular team, and they are attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the most hand spins on a Spanish web in 30 seconds. They have 3 attempts. Maybe they'll break it on the first. We hope so. I have a lot of confidence that they will beat the current record of 52. Is that what it is? 52 hand spins. All right. Who's ready? Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
All right.
Aaron, you ready? Yep. Let's do this. All right.
Any music or no music?
Here's the music.
Quiet. We usually have music going on in here. People. I need girls to start stretching and doing flips.
Go!
Five seconds. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're we're going to go to the video.
We're gonna go to
We're
the
gonna
video?
go check
Okay.
the video.
All right, so they're gonna go check the video.
Wow.
Do a little slow-mo. Woo! Let's give it up for them! That was awesome! All right, so let's let Tad recover a little bit.
Okay.
Get a little bit of a breather. I'm gonna bring Susie over. Come on over, Susie. She's the Circus Warehouse owner. Yay!
That was amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are your...
I'm really impressed. It's hard to impress me. That impressed me.
It's pretty impressive, right?
They're great practitioners and they work really hard and they cross-train. They do all different sorts of apparatus and they're amazing, amazing athletes.
really.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Are you a former acrobat, or
I
do you still...
was a dancer by profession and I did a lot of Broadway and then I became a flyer very late in the game, a trapeze flyer. But I think I started too late. No, I shouldn't
Never
say
too
that.
late. No.
I started too late to be as good as I would like to be. So, but I'm
So
still
you-
working on it.
You were watching. Do you think that they broke the record? Were you
I
counting?
wasn't
them?
counting. I was actually looking at the form because
You were looking at
I'm
the
the
form.
ballet teacher.
She's like all
here,
about the
so-
form. No, that's important too.
No, I was admiring
I can't
the
get over
beautiful
how
position.
fast that, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
did not
insane.
count. I don't even count when I dance.
Yeah.
I'm just not a counter. But it was beautiful to look at.
There's got to be so much activity going on during the day and so many different acrobats and performers. That's like exciting energy that you get to witness every day.
It's very exciting. It's a great place to work. It's a great place to hang out. I'm grateful every day that this is what I do.
Has anyone else had to try to attempt a record here?
We have some record holders already here.
Oh wow, tell us about them.
Well, we have some. We've from time to time had people who've done record-breaking feats on the flying trapeze.
Oh.
We've had people who've done, like we had the first guy to do a 3.5 somersault has been here, has taught here. Toby Steele. We've had people, Miguel Caceres, who's the only one to do, I think, a triple somersault and a 1.5
Ow.
back to back in a show. I think that's a world record. I'm not an expert on that, but
Right.
I think now that you brought the subject up to us, we're going to be looking.
We'll come shoot it for you too. No, we love
Absolutely.
being here, especially to witness
Absolutely.
an attempt like this. I mean, it's incredible.
Thank you so much for
Incredible.
coming.
Oh no,
it's
thanks
exciting
for having us here.
us.
Let's get a shot of the whole facility. I mean,
Yeah,
this
sure.
is a pretty neat warehouse they had today. Yeah, that's okay though, because all the focus spent is on Tad and Aaron today. So,
So again, like, kind of as a professional, how much work? I mean, just years of training
Yeah,
and,
it's a
and,
lot.
and, and hard work goes into just that. What we just saw is like the culmination of how many years and how much training do you think?
It's most people when they come to the warehouse already have a gymnastic background. They're elite
Right.
gymnasts or they've trained in ballet. So they start with that 8-10 years of
Right.
solid training, and then they work on acts, which also takes quite a long time. So depends on the skill. I mean,
Right.
every once in a while when I'm teaching, I have to turn to my students and say, I've been dancing and training for 47 years, because that's
Right.
literally
Yeah,
how long
yeah.
it is. So don't do the math on how old I actually am. Really 29. But this stuff keeps you young, by the way.
Yeah.
I was
Hanging
gonna
upside
say it
down.
must.
Yeah.
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 I,
It's
rem-
got-
I
good
mean,
for
this
the
is.
skin.
It's, I think I think I'm not the only one, but I did gymnastics as a kid. I think a lot of kids did gymnastics when they're growing up. Coming back here was kind of like trip down memory lane a little bit.
Yeah. That's I think this is a lot of childhood fantasies have to do with flying and this kind of movement and spinning, and that's true happiness, right?
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
Says
And-
Freud. I did not make that up. Sigmund Freud said that.
No, but it also has to be rewarding to see how the performers come in, their skill set, and then how much they kind of grow and expand.
For sure. Tad and Aaron, actually, we did not train them, but they're professionals who come in and train with us, which makes us feel happy and look good, and it informs us, and they have their own production company, and they hire professionals out of the warehouse and people out of my professional programs. So I feel really happy. They're lovely and talented and decorative.
So I
we
had someone
looking?
just chime in on the comments. They think that they at least tied the record.
They
We'll
think
see.
that they at least-
they,
I have
they-
a pretty good
Someone in the
feeling.
comments said that they
Which
counted
they have
52.
during rehearsals, and
So.
I think that, I don't know, I have a good feeling that they at least tied, but I also think they're going to beat it today. I do. I do.
Well, it's the kind of thing you can't just put one thing, enormous athletic skill, but the form that they have and the way he holds himself, that's learned, and that's a long time
Yes.
that takes.
Yeah.
That's Dad's
Absolutely.
background. That's
Absolutely.
everything he's ever known up until that point.
Right. Do you think while they're up there, they're counting it all? They're keeping track, or are they just kind of in the
No,
moment?
I think they're in the
It's
moment.
gonna be.
I think it's too hard.
All right, so let's hear from Michael then.
So I
Okay.
have the results. Are we ready?
I
is
think
the
we're
verdict.
ready.
Did they break the record?
So the mark to beat was 52 spins on a Spanish web. You did 54. It's a new Guinness World Record. Congratulations, guys. Kat, Aaron, I'd like to welcome you to the Guinness World Records family. You are officially amazing. Great job.
Thank you.
Good job. Incredible.
That's awesome, and I am so glad
I
we
didn't
don't
want
have
to do it again. I didn't want to do it again.
either. Okay.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you to Guinness for
Thank
coming
you.
out for this. We
Amazing.
truly appreciate it. We truly appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Thank
Thank you
you.
to Business Insider, Rosemary
Everybody
at Class
watching.
Act, Susie here at Circus Warehouse,
Little bit
the
of
whole
hard work goes
Cirque-Tacular
a long
team.
way.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for watching.
Cirque-Tacular. Cirque-Tacular.
Can you answer a few questions?
Yeah.
Go rest.
Is that okay if we ask you guys a few
Yeah,
questions?
for sure.
Yeah.
You caught your breath now? I'm so happy!
I'm just glad we don't have to do it again.
I didn't think we did it.
I was like, give 2 more attempts.
felt
No.
really
both
slow.
thought we were
It felt
slow.
really slow.
Really?
So, yeah,
Yeah.
we were like,
Because I guess
we
you
were
know
close,
from the
but,
start, right?
Yeah,
You're like,
I felt prepared to do
Is
it
it
again.
tough to get that momentum?
No,
to
it's the
start
hardest
going?
part is the finishing because the rope gets twisted up and I have to untwist it as I'm spinning him.
Yeah.
And it gets more and more taut, so we slow down as we go.
So he actually has to put more power into the system,
Yeah.
not less.
The
That's
last
the
10
hardest part.
seconds I thought killed us.
Yeah, I did too. I was surprised. That's an awesome to hear
Well,
that result.
you achieved it, so congrats, guys. That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you for coming out here. Thank you for everyone who's tuning in to watch.
How long have you guys been training for this? This specific feat?
Well, we've been performing together for almost 10 years now. We're approaching the 10-year acrobatic anniversary here. But
Honestly.
this particular skill we don't train very often because it's intense. Like, I'm gonna go home now and pass
We
out.
probably trained it. We probably properly trained it last about 7 years ago.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Wow.
that's
Until
true.
last week.
Yeah, so thank you to Guinness
Yeah.
and Rosemary and Cirque-Tacular and everybody for asking us to do this because we probably wouldn't have brought it out otherwise. So we
Yeah.
appreciate
Oh, we're
that.
so happy
Yeah.
we were here
Yeah.
to join you and witness this. Do we have any other questions from
Oh
some
yeah,
of our
what's
viewers?
what's next for you guys? Are you guys gonna eye another world record? or-
Well, maybe. You know, we have a couple other that we've been wanting to do. So maybe that'll be next. But the next big project that's happening, we have an off-Broadway show coming, The Art of Circus.
New York City.
That's going to be premiering in September, which is a really cool blend of the visual arts, an incredible score by postmodern jukebox Jesse Elder,
Yeah.
and really thrilling acrobatics and dance.
Super
It's going to
cool
be a cool
theatrical
show
show.
that's that we're making from scratch right now that we're in rehearsals for. So that's our next big project.
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys, I mean, you were only up there for about a minute, and it was a lot of hard work. Are you guys gonna have to recover for like the rest of the day,
Oh,
or is
yeah.
it like?
I mean,
Yeah.
What are you going to do after this?
I got a movie to catch.
He's got a
I
movie.
gotta get going. I got a movie to catch. I have a massage after the movie. It's,
Oh,
just-
massage.
the life
would
of
be
a
nice,
circus
right? You were saying yes
performer
and
is-
nods too. Yeah.
it's a tough life that we live. You know, we have the risk of dying or going to the movies and getting massages. So it's like,
Well, mine's massage and a latte, so
Yeah.
So I know someone's gonna ask, but which movie are you gonna see?
I think I'm gonna go see Ghostbusters again.
It was
Oh,
fun.
yeah, it was
Again,
great.
It
was
was
the second
fun.
time.
It was fun.
saw it yesterday, but I think I'm gonna go see it again today. Or
That's amazing.
Secret Life of Pets, but I saw that already too.
A lot of movies.
I see a lot of movies.
Is that a good way to recover?
I
is
mean, in
watching a
between
movie?
that we do, our training is quite intense, and performing is exceedingly intense, not physically but emotionally. It takes a lot out of you. So when you're not training and not performing, you're trying to recover and stay healthy and just kind of decompress and not expend energy
Right.
and stuff, because we give a lot to our audiences and it really spends you. So when we're not working, we're breathing.
I had no idea that I would still be doing this kind of stuff in my 40s. So it's cool that that's still happening, and hope to keep it going as long as possible. But yeah, we do a lot of maintenance.
43, it's tough to keep it together. So.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
This is the Cirque-Tacular team and the new record holders.
Thank you.
For the most hand spins in 30 seconds. Thank you, Guinness World Records, and thank you for joining us today. We had so much fun. We can't wait to witness the next Guinness World Record.
Hey,
What do you
have
guys
us on.
say?
We'll do a new one for you.
Thank
We're
you
ready
all.
for it.
Thank
Bye,
you all.
guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.